Have you ever wondered why China seems to be on a quest to buy up massive amounts of natural gas? And what could be the driving force behind this strategic move? Are there hidden reasons that might shock you? We will dig deep to uncover the truth behind China's insatiable appetite for natural gas and reveal the startling implications it could have on the global energy landscape. Prepare to be astonished as we unravel the intricate web of economic, political, and environmental factors that may have sparked this gas-buying frenzy. Let's uncover the shocking truth together. The impact of China's increasing demand for natural gas on the global energy market cannot be overstated. As one of the largest economies in the world, China's energy needs have grown exponentially in recent years. This growth has led to a tightening of supplies in Europe, as gas that was previously sold to European countries is now being diverted to China. This shift in energy priorities has caused further price increases in the European market, exacerbating concerns about energy security and stability. The European Union has warned that maintaining consumption discipline is critical for the continent, as supplies from Russia, the former largest supplier, continue to dwindle. With the future of natural gas supply uncertain, it is more important than ever for global energy markets to adapt a more balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy, one that takes into account the needs of all countries and promotes stability and security for all. China's natural gas consumption has been on a steady upward trajectory in recent years, driven by its rapidly growing economy and efforts to reduce its reliance on coal. After a brief dip in consumption due to the COVID-19 pandemic, China's demand for natural gas is expected to rebound by nearly 7% in 2023. This is a stark contrast to Europe, which saw the biggest drop on record in natural gas consumption last year due to a combination of mild weather and reduced economic activity. The rebound in China's natural gas consumption has significant implications for the global energy market, as it will lead to a further tightening of supplies and potentially even higher prices. With the European Union already struggling to maintain consumption discipline in the face of dwindling supplies from Russia, the rise in Chinese demand will only add to the challenges faced by the global energy market. As such, it is essential for all countries to work together to adopt a more sustainable and balanced approach to energy policy that ensures security and stability for all. The diversion of gas from Europe to the East, particularly China, has significant implications for the global energy market. The redirection of energy priorities for export has caused a tightening of gas supplies in Europe, leading to higher prices and concerns about energy security. With China's rapidly growing economy and increasing energy demands, the diversion of gas to the east has become a significant challenge for Europe and other regions that depend on natural gas imports. The fact that the gas that was sold to Europe is now being diverted to the east has created tension between Western countries and China. As China's demand for natural gas continues to grow, the West is concerned that the energy market will become increasingly competitive and prices will continue to rise, potentially reaching unsustainable levels. This is particularly concerning given the current global energy transition towards renewable sources, which may take some time to fully implement. To ensure energy security and stability for all, it is essential that countries work together to adopt a more balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy. This includes promoting greater energy efficiency, reducing dependence on fossil fuels, and investing in renewable energy sources. By working together, we can create a more stable and sustainable energy market that benefits everyone. The forecast by the International Energy Agency that Chinese LNG imports could jump 35% in 2023 and has significant implications for the global energy market. With China's rapidly growing economy and increasing energy demands, the surge in LNG imports is likely to drive global competition for the fuel and potentially lead to unsustainable price levels. This could exacerbate concerns about energy security and stability, particularly in regions that depend heavily on natural gas imports. The report highlights the importance of maintaining a balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy, one that takes into account the needs of all countries and promotes stability and security for all. This includes promoting greater energy efficiency, reducing dependence on fossil fuels, and investing in renewable energy sources. By working together to adopt a more sustainable and balanced approach to energy policy, we can create a more stable and sustainable global energy market that benefits everyone. The lifting of strict coronary disease prevention restrictions in China has had a significant impact on the global energy market, particularly in Europe. With Chinese energy demand rebounding, Europe has been able to import record amounts of LNG from around the world, helping to stabilize prices and ensure energy security. The lifting of restrictions is a positive development for the global energy market, as it demonstrates the resilience and adaptability of the industry in the face of challenges. However, it also underscores the need for a more sustainable and balanced approach to energy policy, one that takes into account the needs of all countries and promotes stability and security for all. By working together to adopt a more sustainable and balanced approach to energy policy, we can create a more stable and sustainable global energy market that benefits everyone. This includes promoting greater energy efficiency, reducing dependence on fossil fuels, and investing in renewable energy sources. By taking action now, we can ensure that the energy market is prepared to meet the challenges of the future and deliver the energy security and stability that the world needs. According to the quarterly report published by the International Energy Agency, there are two main factors driving China's gas demand this year. Firstly, the continued decline in international energy prices has made natural gas more affordable for China. This has encouraged a greater uptake of natural gas across the country, leading to a surge in demand. Secondly, the expected rapid recovery of the Chinese economy is also contributed to the increase in demand. As China's economy continues to grow, so does its energy needs. And natural gas has increasingly been viewed as a key source of energy for the country's future. These two factors are likely to cause China's gas demand to soar in the coming months, leading to greater competition for natural gas supplies and potentially pushing prices higher. This could have significant implications for the global energy market, particularly in regions that rely heavily on natural gas imports. As such, it is essential that all countries work together to adopt a more balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy, one that promotes stability and security for all. The surge in demand for natural gas in China is expected to have a significant impact on the global energy market, particularly in the LNG sector. According to the International Energy Agency's quarterly report, China's LNG imports could jump by more than 30% in 2023, driven by the continued decline in international energy prices and the rapid recovery of the Chinese economy. In addition to increased LNG imports, gas deliveries from the Russian-Chinese pipeline are also expected to hit record peaks this year. This will make international energy markets more competitive, potentially leading to higher prices as demands outstrip supply. The surge in demand for natural gas in China underscores the importance of a more balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy. With the world transitioning towards renewable sources of energy, it is essential that we work together to create a more stable and sustainable energy market that promotes security and stability for all. By investing in renewable energy sources and promoting greater energy efficiency, we can help to ensure the global energy market is able to meet the needs of all countries and deliver the energy security and stability that the world needs. The uncertainty about Chinese demand for natural gas has significant implications for the global energy market. According to the International Energy Agency's quarterly report, there is a 40 billion cubic meter gap between the minimum and maximum estimates for China's net LNG imports this year. This gap is equivalent to about 8% of Europe's consumption this year, which is larger than the potential reduction in pipeline gas from Russia to Europe. Given the uncertainty about Chinese demands, the IEA believes that if the upper end of this range is reached, China's imports will be much higher than the previous peak in 2021. This could have significant implications for global energy markets, potentially leading to higher prices and greater competition for natural gas supplies. To ensure energy security and stability for all, it is essential that countries work together to adopt a more balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy. This includes promoting greater energy efficiency, reducing dependence on fossil fuels, and investing in renewable energy sources. By working together, we can create a more stable and sustainable energy market that benefits everyone. The EU's insistence on rejecting Russian energy is the main challenge facing European gas markets this year. The EU has taken a series of measures to reduce its dependence on Russian energy, including banning all imports of Russian coal and oil, setting a price ceiling for Russian oil, and extending the price cap to the gas sector. Furthermore, the EU has set a goal to stop all gas imports from Russia by the end of this year and eliminate its dependence on Russian fossil fuels. While the EU's efforts to reduce its dependence on Russian energy may be motivated by concerns over energy security and geopolitical considerations, they have significant implications for the European gas market. By rejecting Russian energy, the EU is potentially limiting its options for gas supplies and reducing competition in the market. This could lead to higher prices and greater volatility in the market, which could have significant implications for energy security and stability. To ensure energy security and stability, it is essential that countries work together to adopt a more balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy. This includes promoting greater energy efficiency, reducing dependence on fossil fuels, and investing in renewable energy sources. By working together, we can create a more stable and sustainable global energy market that benefits everyone. While the EU has taken measures to reduce its dependence on Russian energy, it should be noted that some Russian gas pipelines are still operational. Although the Nord Stream pipeline is no longer operational, some gas pipelines in Ukraine and the Turkish Stream pipeline in the south are still in use. This suggests that the EU's efforts to eliminate its dependence on Russian energy may face challenges in practice. Furthermore, Russian LNG exports to Europe reached a record high last year, increasing by 46% compared to the previous year. This highlights the fact that Russia remains an important supplier of natural gas to Europe, despite the EU's efforts to reduce its dependency on Russian energy. To ensure energy security and stability, it is essential that countries work together to adopt a more balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy. This includes promoting greater energy efficiency, reducing dependence on fossil fuels, and investing in renewable energy sources. By working together, we can create a more stable and sustainable global energy market that benefits everyone. Despite the EU's efforts to reduce its dependence on Russian energy, Russia has signaled its desire to resume energy trade with the EU. In late December of last year, Russian President Putin ordered a halt to the ruble payment order for gas, and Western countries can now buy gas from Russia in either dollars or euros. This suggests that Russia is willing to be more flexible in its energy trade policies with the EU. In addition, Russian Deputy Prime Minister for Energy Novak previously stated that Russia intends to resume gas supply to Europe from the Yamal-Europe pipeline in the north. This suggests that Russia is looking to expand its energy trade with the EU, despite the EU's efforts to reduce its dependence on Russian energy. To ensure energy security and stability, it is essential that countries work together to adopt a more balanced and sustainable approach to energy policy. This includes promoting greater energy efficiency, reducing dependence on fossil fuels, and investing in renewable energy sources. By working together, we can create a more stable and sustainable global energy market that benefits everyone. The EU's decision to impose sanctions against Russia in response to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has been a controversial one. While the sanctions were intended to put pressure on Russia to submit to the West diplomatically, more than a year of sanctions have shown that economic measures alone cannot force Russia to give in on the Ukraine issue. Instead, the sanctions have only served to strengthen Russia's resolve and accelerate its pivot towards Asia. Furthermore, the EU's decision to impose sanctions on Russia has had a significant impact on the EU's economy. The sanctions have disrupted trade between the EU and Russia, which has led to a decline in economic growth and increased political tensions between the two sides. To resolve the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, it is essential that all parties work together to find a peaceful and diplomatic solution. This includes engaging in dialogue, promoting greater understanding, and seeking common ground. By working together, we can build a more stable and peaceful future for Europe and the world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more content like this. Leave a like and comment below. See you in the next video.